In a very interesting move, Shueisha dropped a trailer for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 71 early. For the past couple months, they've been dropping these trailers the day the manga comes out, which to me is kind of weird because by then most of the world has already read the manga, and so, or is going to read the manga, and so there's not enough time to build up hype. But we have a little bit under a week left before the manga comes out, and they dropped a new trailer. So what I'm going to do for you here on this video is I'm going to go through the trailer, give you a breakdown of what is shown. We have some new panels here from Chapter 71, as well as give you an exclusive translation of what was stated, of what is said here. And there is a very interesting point. I mean a very interesting point that gets brought up that's going to happen in this chapter that I was not expecting. I was not expecting it to happen this soon. So we're going to talk about that here on this video, and please leave a like button if you are new here, subscribe. I bring you Dragon Ball news, Dragon Ball content, Dragon Ball videos. I love Dragon Ball, all aspects of it, going all the way back in the past, present, and future. So, thank you for watching. Let me go ahead and get in there. All right, here we go. Let's watch this trailer. I'm going to be pausing it periodically. There's nothing really here as far as like there's music, right? There's music that plays in the background. I have to turn it down a little bit. But there's nothing here that's anything like verbal, because this is a trailer for the manga. So I'll be turning the music down. Here we go. So it doesn't like bleed through or anything like that. Here we go. These manga panels here appear to be new of Goku training. I love the visual manga too, how, you know, it's Goku doing his training. And those of you who missed the video that I put out a few days ago discussing what we already know, Goku was told by Whis that the key to mastering the higher levels of Ultra Instinct is to learn how to use Ultra Instinct in base. Whether it be the Omen version, we're not exactly sure what he means, like probably the Omen version. Because back in the previous arc, Goku had access to the Omen version, but he had stamina problems. So Whis says you can overcome these stamina problems by learning how to be an Ultra Instinct at all times, and then when you need it, you can then power up into your silver-haired form. That's pretty much what he said. So here we have Goku training to achieve that power. I love that. Here we have Vegeta trying to achieve his power, which is, of course, learning the techniques of the gods of destruction, specifically speaking, the Hakai. And I do want to say, I want to show y'all, again, these panels should all be in the next chapter, but as I don't recognize them from the previous chapter, that is a cool shot right there, yo. Love that shot right there. Now, right here, what's interesting about this is that it says, I mean, at some point in the trailer, but here, this is the shocking part. It states, Goku and Vegeta's training is finally completed. Meanwhile, thanks to the tactic strategies of the Heaters, fate brings the trio together. The trio is, of course, Goku, Vegeta, Granola, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. And we're going to see that in just a moment. But basically, based on this trailer, the training is already complete. And I'm flabbergasted. I did not expect the training to already be done. And I complained in the past about how I feel like this arc is kind of... Well, I didn't complain that much about this, but others have. And I somewhat agree. I don't entirely agree. But I somewhat see people's point that this arc is rushed. There are aspects of this arc that do feel rushed. But I'm just shocked that the training... If this is not just a hype job and it's actually true, I'm shocked the training is already over. Like, that surprises me, because I thought it would be a few more chapters for Goku to learn what he needs to learn and for Vegeta to learn what he needs to learn. So, if the chess pieces are already in play to where we've got Goku, Vegeta, and now Granola coming in, Goku and Vegeta already being able to figure out what they need to figure out, which is UI and base and, you know, Vegeta learning Hakai, I don't even know what's left for this arc. Like, what is left for this arc? What's going to happen? Like, is this going to be a shorter arc? Will it be a year instead of 2 years like the Moro arc was? It's really weird. I'm just kind of confused by that. We'll find out, because I'm going to have spoilers probably this weekend, if not this weekend, early next week, and then the chapter will be out next week in the middle of the week. But I'm not done yet. There's still more. So don't go anywhere. And this is where we have the Heaters' involvement, which the Heaters, as we found out in the last chapter, are going to be manipulating, specifically Elec, manipulating Granola to confront Goku and Vegeta, because he knows about the Saiyans, and he believes that even though Granola might be stronger than one of them, the two of them combined are going to be able to beat him, which I kind of agree with. You might be the strongest guy in the universe, but 2 against 1, if you're going against number 2 and number 3, you might not be able to win. It's kind of like, remember that NBA final where it was pretty much LeBron and the Cavs against that entire all-star team of the Warriors? And, he might be the greatest player in the NBA at that time, but even one man can't beat 5 players of that caliber, right? It's happened before in all kinds of different sports. So, same thing here. He might be strong, but Goku and Vegeta's combined effort would probably defeat Granola. But that was teased in the last chapter. Anyways, what I'm wondering about, which I'm going to get to my... Let me get to the one. So there's the trio who are locked and binded in fate. Okay, that sounds all good marketing, but where's Frieza? This entire arc has been about Granola's revenge on Frieza. It's not really, to me, even though Goku, Vegeta, and Granola might end up being the main event confrontation for at least the first portion of this arc, or maybe the first half or whatever, Frieza is Granola's true journey. Frieza's the guy Granola wants. So I'm surprised he's not in the marketing, and I have a theory about that. I think the reason as to why Frieza has not been in the marketing is not because he's not in it. That's not what it is. He's definitely in this arc, but I think that for some reason they don't want to show him because they want his first appearance to be a big surprise at the end of a chapter, at the end of a chapter in a cliffhanger. So we're probably going to see Frieza at some point. I'm not saying it's going to be chapter 71, but we're probably going to see Frieza at some point in a cliffhanger, not in any of the promotional. Which, I don't know, I think promoting Frieza ahead of time might be a good idea, because I think some fans are going to think we're not going to see him at all, but I'm pretty sure we are. I mean, he's the guy who Granola's chasing. He's the guy Granola has to get to at some point, even if it's later in the arc. I'm just wondering how the Heaters will manipulate Goku and Vegeta to get involved. And to try to kill Granola, or whatever, defeat him, whatever. We'll see. And then it ends with that right there, which is a preview of the V-Jump issue coming up, the cover of the V-Jump issue. I'm sorry, yeah, V-Jump. The V-Jump issue coming up with Goku and Granola on the cover. So lots of promotion for the Granola arc going into the summer months. And it does feel, I mean, if you think it's rushed, I understand. It feels a bit rushed, but we don't know what else is planned. We don't know what else is going to happen. I try to look optimistic when it comes to Dragon Ball Super. There are problems that I have with this arc, which I'll have a video that pops up right now on your screen as you can watch that. I have issues with this arc so far, but I'm still being optimistic as far as where it's going to go and the twists and turns that may happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all this weekend.